Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Monday, March 28th, 2016, around 7:05 in the morning, Billerica, Massachusetts. Going to be a damp and dreary day. On and off rain showers, so carry the umbrella today in New England because it's going to be a wet day, highs in the mid-40s. If it was a month earlier, we'd be talking about heavy-duty snow. So it's just going to be a yucky day. Some news to report. The UMass Lowell Riverhawks have been eliminated from the NCAA men's ice hockey tournament. They dropped it to Quinnipiac by the score 4-1 in the East Regional Finals in Albany, New York. So Quinnipiac's moving on to the Frozen Four. And North Carolina beat Notre Dame last night in the last Elite Eight game, and they're going to the Final Four. It's going to be Notre Dame versus Syracuse and Villanova against Oklahoma. Oklahoma's theme song. And the Final Four and the National Championship game is going to be on TBS. Very funny. Ernie Johnson's going to host it. And Jim Nance and Grant Hill and Bill Raftery will call the action. They'll be having TBS microphones. It's going to be real strange with CBS not broadcasting the Final Four of the National Championship game for college basketball. First time in 35 years. Another network will be doing it. And 17 years ago today, Stone Cold Steve Austin beat The Rock to win the WWE Championship for the third time. It was a great WrestleMania. It was at Philadelphia. And also, WrestleMania 13 was supposed to be Jim Ross versus Vince McMahon in a match. If Jim Ross won, he would get back his job as an announcer on Raw and on like doing Ross and pay-per-views. But if Vince McMahon won, Jim Ross was going to get fired along with Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and we're going to have a special guest referee. I heard it was going to be Jerry the King Lawler. He would be biased to McMahon because the commentary for him, but I think JR was going to give him Vince the Stone Cold Stunner, and then Shane would try to interfere, but Dr. Death would give the German suplex to Shane McMahon, and then he would turn on JR, and then he would beat up Jerry the King Lawler as well, and that would turn Lawler face for the face commentated, and JR and Dr. Death and Vince would hug together, and I heard Dr. Death was supposed to feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin, but that never happened. It should have happened. That would be real entertaining. They would probably have an angle with Jerry the King Lawler and Jim Ross be out for a while, and they would probably have Cole continue to do it. In 1999, they probably would have to bring a heel announcer, maybe Jim Cornette or Michael P.S.A.'s. And that's about it on that. It didn't happen. It should have. It would have been real entertaining. And that's about it on the news. My first video blog subject of the day is start of the top 100 greatest television sitcoms of all time. This list will go from number 100 to 91. I can't do all 100 on one video blog sitting because it will take over 2 hours. And here they are. Number 100 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, Alf, which lasted 4 seasons on NBC from September 1986 through March of 1990. It was about an alien who came from the planet Melmac, Alf Gordon Shumway, to observe life on Earth of the Tannen family, Willie Tannen, Kate Tannen, Lynn Tannen, and Brian Tannen. And they eventually had a little baby called Eric. It was real funny. Alf and Willie had a love-hate relationship. It was so funny. If I and Alf would love to try to eat the cat Lucky. Very funny, and that's now on DVD, but they just have the syndicated shows. I think the NBC version of Alf is kind of lost. 99 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, Benson, starring Robert Guillaume as Benson, and this was a spin-off from Soap, and it was a funny show. Lasted 7 seasons on ABC from 1979 to 1986. Benson was the head of housekeeping at the governor house, and it was real great. The final episode was supposed to be Benson winning governorship, but it was a cliffhanger. Number 98 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, Empty Nest, which lasted from 1988 through 1995. Starred Richard Mulligan. It was a funny show, a spin-off from the Golden Girls. Number 97 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, Grace Under Fire, which lasted 5 seasons on ABC through 1993 through 1998. Brett Butler was Grace. She was a hard-working, blue-collar worker supporting a family. Real funny. You could watch the reruns on Laugh TV. Number 96 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, The Bernie Mac Show, which lasted several seasons in the 2000s on Fox. Bernie Mac was a real great comedian. It's kind of a family sitcom, and reruns of it's on Laugh TV. Number 95 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, Martin, which lasted on Fox from 1992 to 1997, starring Martin Lawrence. This was his first big-time show. He was a comedian. This sitcom was a good, decent ratings hit for Fox, because that was still the 4th network, and it was still in not as great as it became. If it came 5-10 years later, probably be a smash top 10 hit. Number 94 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, Head Case, which was on Starz for a couple of years, starring Allie Wentworth. Very funny show. She played a therapist, which she had a lot of guests from Hollywood on there, like celebrities as themselves, and she was dating a younger man. She got married to a younger man. It was a very funny thing. She was a cougar, and it was good. Number 93 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, Two Broke Girls, which currently running on CBS. It's about 2 waitresses who are so broke because they spend so much money. It's very funny. Number 92 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time, Step by Step, which lasted 7 seasons on ABC and CBS from 1991 through 1998. It was Patrick Duffy and Suzanne Summers starring, and it was kind of a little bit of the 90s version of the Brady Bunch, with because of the characters had they were divorced or deceased and they married together, and the kids didn't know it. It was funny, and it was one part of the TGIF lineup on ABC. And 91 on this list of the greatest television sitcoms of all time. To end this list, Mr. Ed, which lasted 5 years on CBS from 1961 through 1966. It was a talking horse, starring Alan Young. He was Wilbur, and this theme song does, a horse is a horse, of course, and any horse, but it's a famous Mr. Ed. You can watch the reruns of Mr. Ed on Antenna TV, which is WBIN 50.2 and over the air, or 288 or 951 on most Comcast cable systems in eastern New England. That's about it on that. I will be back later. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. 2 more video blogs coming your way. One will be about the top candidates for the Jack Adams Award for NHL's Coach of the Year in 2015, 2016. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the former WCW Supercard, the Clash of the Champions. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Roseblood of WCCO Oxen has nice legs. Elizabeth Hott is so stunning. She's the best. Of course she has nice legs. Amy Swensy's so awesome. And in the words of Dee Patel, last week, no boss. And don't forget Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Questions, comments, concerns, shoutouts, plugs. Private message me. And have a good day, everybody. And stay dry.